Hi, everybody, and welcome to Ivy League Analytical English. I'm Karen.
And I'm Wesley.
Today is September 10th, and we're on page 31 in your magazines. And today we have a guided composition exercise for you, and our title is, What are the advantages and disadvantages of making friends online? Pay attention to my stress. What are the advantages and disadvantages? We're contrasting the advantages with the disadvantages, and the one thing that makes the contrast really clear is the prefix dis. So normally we say, oh, there are a lot of disadvantages to that idea, disadvantages. But when we're contrasting it, we're going to stress that prefix to show it's in direct contrast with advantages. So please listen one more time. What are the advantages and disadvantages of making friends online?
好，那这个地方呢，首先我们这个中文的标题是网络交友的优点与缺点。那另外一个就是像这样一个题目呢，这个 disadvantage 这个词呢，通常它的重音是在后面disadvantage。但是在这里，因为我们要跟前面的 advantages 来做对比所以刚刚 Karen 老师念的时候非常清楚，各位应该有注意到了他是念 the advantages and disadvantages 那个 dis 反而会有了重音，因为它要跟前面的 advantages 做对比所以重音移到前面去了那这一点各位要注意，就这两个字放在一起的时候呢，产生对比的时候，你要记得念法是这样子你不要念的 advantages and disadvantages， 那个很奇怪。
Okay, and Wesley and I were talking about something else before the program started, and that is, I want you to pay attention to an issue in this particular model composition, and that is, what do we mean by making friends?
好，那我们看到这样的 title， 其实我们要想到去可以思考一下 making friends 它的意思到底是什么
Because in English, normally when we say making friends, we just mean ordinary platonic friends.
好，那因为在英文里面呢，当我们讲到说 making friends， 我们想到就是一般的这个platonic friends 就是没有肉体，
普通朋友，
对，普通朋友或者没有肉体关系的朋友那像柏拉图式的那种朋友所以一般里面英文讲到 making friends 就是表示一般，甚至于可能还没有见过面都有可能。
Right,
yeah.
And 交朋友 in general, I think in Chinese is similar, but it
yeah.
depends on your intonation in Chinese, because in Chinese you often use 委婉语. And sometimes when you say 交朋友, you're actually talking about a romantic relationship.
好，那这个中文有一个地方不太一样，就中文讲交朋友，一般其实也是讲一般的朋友，但是有的时候呢，你交朋友这个重音稍微放在这个朋友上面那可能就表示这不是一般的朋友了。例如说要追女生的时候，常常我们交个朋友吧。
Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking of, that sentence with that intonation.
Yeah, 好，我们交个朋友吧那这样子的话，这个我相信的女生听到这样的话，绝对不会，大概也知道这个男生是对我有意思。Yeah,
she knows, especially with the look in his eyes and his intonation. She knows.
Yeah,
and then the first reaction I have is suspicion.
Yeah, 那这个有人生经验的人听到这样的话，你大概第一个反应应该就是
疑心，
有点疑心，有点觉得是你想干嘛这样子。
So be careful. And the reason I bring this up is because in our model composition, they mix the two together. And I've personally found that a little confusing. So we use this as an example to remind you, when you are writing a composition, especially a short one like this, choose your main point, the thing that you want to get across, stick to it. You may be tempted to talk about a lot of other stuff. If you want to talk about dating, talk about dating. If you want to talk about ordinary friends, talk about ordinary friends. But you don't really have room for both in a very short composition.
Yeah, 好，所以呢，像这样一个短短的文章里面呢，其实你要make up your mind， 好像看到这样的题目，你如果要谈的是交普通朋友，你就讲交普通朋友那如果说你要讲到这个交可以约会，可以有进一步感情的这样子的朋友的话，那你就要去谈那样子的朋友，所以尽量不要混为一谈。
I want to tell a little story about a personal experience I had just in the past couple days. Now, I had an article that I had to write for a magazine. It was way overdue because I had other projects. I didn't start early enough because something else needed doing. So it was already late and I was working to finish it. And very often when I finish my article, the word count goes over the limit. And my editor said, sorry, we have to cut it down. That's usually what happens. But this time I kept working on it. I didn't finish it till 2:30 a.m.
Wow.
And I was kind of not really all there the next day. You know, my reactions were slow. It was like sort of I'd had a few drinks because I hadn't had enough sleep. So anyway, I turned it in and I said to my editor, I'm sorry this is late, but actually what took so long was I was getting rid of things that I had already written. So normally you think, I have to write more. Oh, I'm not done yet. I have to write more. No, I had written a lot. But the reason it was even later than it originally would have been was that I had to keep taking things out. And I took out so many things that finally it was within the word count. At least I did that. But it wasn't because it took a long time to write these words. It was because what took a long time was trying to condense it so I could take things out. That took a long time.
Yeah, 好，所以这个Karen 老师谈到他这个最近写作的经验哈，他花了很多时间写一篇文章，但是不是在花很多时间这个把东西写进去，而是花了很多时间这个文章太长，他把能够拿掉的或者不需要写进去的东西把它拿掉，所以花了很多时间，最后这个文章最后终于符合了字数限制但我想很多人只要你在写作大概都有类似经验，好像我们在写论文的时候常常有一个地方你觉得哇这地方你讲得好高兴可是后来看一看发现哎呀这个这一段实在是 doesn't fit.
Your heart is telling you I really want to say this but I can't.
Yeah, 所以像我后来发现一个很好的解决办法，像这种我就会把它存在特别的一个档案。
I do that too. It's called bin. B-I-N bin. 桶子把它丢在桶子里面。
我取的名字比较美一点，我用中文取的遗珠之憾。
Okay, yeah.
然后就那因为我这样子放进去的话，最少我心里面我可以告诉我自己的心里面说我没有把它丢掉，我只是暂时把它放到一个地方，放到别的地方去，以后说不定可以再用。不过事实上我很少回去看那个地方遗珠之憾，再把里面东西拿出来的。
Me too, although sometimes I do use it, and sometimes the same article, I threw it out, and then I realized, I can still use it, so I go back there and I bring it back. That happens too.
Yeah.
But when I was writing this, the problem is I had studied this subject before, and I had a lot of ideas in my head I really, really wanted to say, but I had to force myself to do as Stephen King tells us to do, kill your babies.
Yeah.
You have to kill your babies. Some years ago, I finally learned how to do that. So it's not a nice feeling, but you know that you have to do it. So you just 狠下心 and kill your babies.
Yeah. 所以这个也告诉各位，就是其实一篇文章你的尤其英文非常注意这一点，就是所谓的 unity 不属于这一个文章的范围的东西呢，你写的再好你都不要用你把它先放到另外一个档案去也许将来用得到，但是不要放在这个文章里面。
And what is the reason for this? Because the reader is not going to remember much if you try to stuff too much in it. They're not going to remember much at all. But if you just make one main point, they'll probably remember it.
Yeah, 好，那因为你如果重点很清楚，就是一个重点，那读者读完之后他很可能会记得更清楚。那你如果谈了太多东西的话，那个读者他脑袋里面就觉得这个文章好，他有谈这个，好像也有谈这个，这个好像也有谈，他到最后都搞不太清楚，最后大脑可能就自己做决定算了，不要记了。
Exactly.
Yeah.
They just throw everything out because there are too many issues to work out, and our brains get tired, and it may not have a high priority. We need to use our brain to figure out what we're going to have for lunch.
Yeah, 那这个时候大脑可能觉得那个太复杂了啦，我还是先想讲中午要吃什么比较重要。
That's right. All right, so we're ready to give you the instructions for how to write this particular composition.
好，我们看看提示他说除了日常生活中与人相遇进而熟悉成为朋友之外，你曾经尝试在这个透过网络交朋友吗？所以请你这个What are the advantages and disadvantages of making friends online 为题，写一篇文长至少150个单字的文章来说明一下网络交友的优点与缺点。那文章要分2段，第一段说明一下网络交友可能有哪些优缺点那第二段说明一下你觉得网络交友是否是个好主意，还有原因什么。
Okay, let's move on to the next section.
好，那动脑的部分我们看到这个我们可以想到说所以这个随着网络跟社群媒体的普及，你想要认识世界各地的人再也不是一件难的事情了。那有些人特地下载各式各样的交友软体希望能够借此认识生活圈以外的人。那有些人呢则是像在这个线上游戏或者影音平台这个分享平台上面，或者是这些线上空间跟其他人有所互动，那进而了解彼此成为朋友。那无论是有意或者无意呢，网络确实提供了我们另外一种交友的媒介。然而隔着一层萤幕，我们真的能够全面的认识对方吗？这个是个问题。那新闻上我们常常看到有利用网络交友来诈骗别人的消息 啊，所以有些人对于在线上交朋友一直感到很迟疑啊。不过呢，我们可以想说这个作者的意思啊，他说只要在过程当中多留心、多小心，随时注意好保护自己，那也许在网络上也能够交到知心的朋友。
I think they should also mention something else here, and that is we need critical thinking skills.
Oh, yeah.
So when you're online, you really need to pay attention. Watch for red flags. I think a lot of people have not been trained to watch out for red flags well enough. And there's a problem is that when we want something badly, we tend to ignore red flags because we want something. Maybe you really want a friend. Maybe you really want a date. So you think, well, something's kind of made me wonder. I was a little suspicious, but gosh, he's so good looking and I really want to find a partner, so I'll just ignore the red flags. So maybe you haven't really been trained or you haven't trained yourself how to watch out for red flags, or you have ignored them. You have overridden the red flags because you want something. Both are dangerous.
好，这个 red flags 就是红色的旗子啊，就是警讯啊，就是这地方可能有点问题哦，那你要注意到这些警讯啊。不过人性弱点就是有的时候你太想要某个东西，或者某个东西太吸引你的时候，你就会 override 哈 ，override 你会 override 就是把它这个压过去，压掉，把那个 red flags 压下去，说没关系啊，有警讯不管它啊，那常常受骗就是这样子被受骗。
Yes, exactly. And especially if they find your weakness. And all of us have our weaknesses.
Yeah.
Once they find out your weakness, like you just really want to date with an attractive guy, they're going to use that weakness to get you to override most of your red flags, and then you're in trouble.
Yeah, 那网络诈骗常常就是他知道大部分人的弱点，或者是例如说我们最近又看到很多啊，这个他可能知道台湾的某些女孩子的弱点就是只要对方是个外国人啊，尤其是个美国人啊，
或混血儿 too
都可以哈。
There's one in the news now.
Yeah， 好多这个什么说对方说是我是 CIA 的啊，我是美国的这个海军上将啊什么的，然后需要一点钱来干嘛的？那你要想，他如果真的是海军上将或者海军的那么大个将军，他怎么会跑来跟你借钱呢？跟一个不认识的人借钱呢？
Don't lend people money. Just don't lend people money.
Yeah， 我也觉得这个是一个很好的办法，就是尤其网络上认识的人，不要借对方的钱，不要有金钱来往。Yeah.
We also need to clarify another thing. If you are just making friends online on Facebook, everybody's on Facebook. Well, I have a few friends who refuse to go on Facebook, actually. But so many people are on Facebook, and if you have friends with friends, you're going to come in contact with people you've never met before. It doesn't matter if you have a little exchange with them, you discuss something that is of mutual interest. But meeting in person is a whole different matter.
Yeah. 好，那可能很多人如果有在用 Facebook 的话，你会发现上面好像有很多朋友，那没有什么问题。但是如果对方谈到就要跟你借钱，或者对方说我们来见面呀，借钱跟见面这两样事情你就要特别小心，甚至于你可能可以跟你的朋友或者甚至于长辈讨论一下，这个我要不要跟他见面啊怎么的 Yeah.
Maybe just don't do it.
也许就不要见了就好。
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, next is our outline.
好，那大纲部分第一段说明一下网络交友的优点缺点哈，所以对于害羞的人来讲呢，线上聊天可能比较没有压力，而且比较自在。啊，然而呢，有些人可能会谎报自己的身份，借此来欺骗或伤害他人。那第二段可以说明一下，你觉得网络交友是不是个好主意，还有它的原因是什么？那玩线上游戏的时候，他自己举例哈，我跟几个玩家聊天，后来我们决定一起吃饭。那从那个时候开始呢，我们又见了好几次面，所以我觉得在线上交朋友是个好主意。那这个当然是他个人经验，他用个人经验来支持，但是我们如果不谈作文的话，我们谈这个待人处事的话，单单是因为你过去的经验都是不错的，不表示你未来不会碰到坏人。
Absolutely, because these people know how to cultivate people.
Yeah.
They cultivate people to gain their confidence, and then they descend and attack.
Yeah. 这个刚刚 Carrie 老师用了一个很有趣的是 cultivate 啊，这个字本来是培养的意思。那在这里就是说我给你一些小甜头，或者是我先做一些事情让你取得了你的信任，
先铺陈，
先慢慢铺陈啊，然后呢，最后把你养得够了，你够信任我了，我就开始告诉你我要干嘛了。
Watch out for that.
Yeah.
Okay, next is our English outline. We're going to use two W's, what and why. For our first paragraph, let's ask ourselves, what are the advantages and disadvantages of making friends online? We've already covered that.
Yep.
Second paragraph, do you think making friends online is a good idea? Why?
好，你觉得在网上交朋友是不错的想法吗？不错的主意吗？ Why 就是如果是的话，为什么？如果不是，为什么？
I have to say that I made two extremely good friends online, and that was when I first went online in the 90s.
哦
It was in the 90s when I first started using the internet. I found two good friends and we're still good friends.
哦，所以这 Carrie 老师呢，在90年代刚开始有 Facebook 的时候呢，
没有，
连是网络而已。
It was actually just email.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
email and an email discussion list.
Yeah, 那个时候他交到了两个很好的朋友，现在还是很好的朋友。
Yeah, okay.
那我想也许那时候 Internet 刚开始，所以那个时候想要用这个骗人的人还不多。
Yeah, and that was really true.
Yeah.
There weren't a lot of advertisers and other things yet. It was just getting started, so there were a lot of academics online.
Yeah.
Yeah, 就是学术方面的人蛮多的。All right, and our concluding sentence, that's why I think meeting friends online is a great idea.
好，所以我才会觉得说在线上交朋友是不错的想法，不错的主意。
Okay, and here's our outline spelled out a bit. First paragraph, these days it's common for people to make friends and find dates on the internet.
好 ，find dates 那个 dates 就是约会的对象或者是人哈，所以现在呢，在网上交朋友或者在网上找这个约会的对象呢
Romance, yeah, looking for romance.
Yeah, 想要谈恋爱的话，在网络上去找对象，这个是蛮常见的了。
A, there are both advantages and disadvantages to meeting people online.
好，那可能有人会注意到说，这里是 advantages and disadvantages to 啊，然后后面加个 VING， 可是我们上面呢是 What are the advantages and disadvantages of making friends online？ 那这有什么差别呢？其实基本上各位都记得，你如果是用 there are advantages 的话，后面常常接的是 to。
I didn't know that actually, but thanks for telling me.
I did some research.
Oh.
Yeah. 啊，你如果说 there are advantages to， 通常这后面接的是 to， 但是在这个情况之外，例如说你讲到说这个
What are the advantages of？
这个时候 What are the advantages？ 这个时候是用 of 啊，那所以这个用 of 用 to 跟前面有关啊，前面的这个开始的结构有关。
That's good to know. B, one good thing is that shy people may feel less stressed out when chatting with others on the internet.
好 ，one good thing is that 就有一件不错的好事是怎么样呢？是说这个害羞的人可能会比较觉得不是那么的 stressed out， 是很紧张的，压力很大的意思啊。所以如果他们在跟网络上跟别人聊天的话，他们比较不会那么觉得 stressed out。
C, people can easily lie about their real identity, which is a disadvantage.
那问题就是人们很可能很容易的，他就在网络上面这个对于他的身份说谎啊，他明明已经50岁了，他跟你说他30岁啊，那这个就是一个 disadvantage。
Paragraph 2, despite the possible dangers of meeting people online, I have always had good experiences, and I have made some good friends in the process.
Despite 就是尽管有一些 possible dangers 啊，你如果在网络上跟人家认识，这个 meeting 在这里就是见面认识或者碰到认识的意思啊。尽管有危险，但是我的经验其实一直都是好的经验啊。尤其是 in the process， 就在我用网络的过程当中，我这个交到了几个好朋友。
A, while playing online games, I chatted with some other players. Be careful with online games. There are a lot of weird people there.
Yeah, 所以小心那个玩线上游戏的时候这个可能有各式各样的人都会在玩那些东西，所以你要小心。
B, we decided to have a meal together after we got to know each other better.
好，那我们彼此比较熟悉之后呢，我们就决定碰面吃个饭。
C, we've met several times since then to talk and share video game tips.
那一次之后呢，我们已经碰了几次面了。好，那我们在一起是分享玩这个线上游戏的一些秘诀。
Our concluding sentence, that's why I think meeting friends online is a great idea.
所以我觉得在网络上交朋友是个很棒的主意。
And here is our model composition. These days, it's common for people to make friends and find dates on the internet. Social media makes it easier to meet new people. There are both advantages and disadvantages to meeting people online. One good thing about social media is that it can help shy people a lot. For these people, chatting online can be less stressful and more comfortable because the internet allows people to meet others from the comfort of home. There are some disadvantages, though. Someone can easily lie about who they really are, and it's pretty common for people to cheat or hurt others this way. Despite the possible dangers of meeting people online, I have always had good experiences, and I have made some good friends in the process. For example, while playing online games, I chatted with several other players. As we got to know each other better online, we finally decided to have a meal together. We've met several times since then to talk and share video game tips. That's why I think meeting friends online is a great idea. Back to the beginning. These days, it's common for people to make friends and find dates on the internet. We've covered that. Social media makes it easier to meet new people. Media, remember, in theory is plural, but we often use it as a singular noun.
好，所以这个社群媒体呢 makes it easier 就让这件事情变得更容易。什么事情呢？那个 it 就是指后面的 to meet new people 认识之前不认识的人交新朋友，社群朋友让这件事情变得很容易。
There are both advantages and disadvantages to meeting people online. We've covered that. One good thing about social media is that it can help shy people a lot.
Yeah, 我们前面看过类似的剧情，所以 one good thing about 什么什么 is that 就这个事情有一个好处是，那这里的好处就是它可以帮一些害羞的人。
For these people, chatting online can be less stressful and more comfortable because the internet allows people to meet others from the comfort of home. We often say from the comfort of your own home, but we didn't put that in here.
好，那这个地方呢，通常我们是讲 from the comfort of your own home。好，那不过这里呢，我们把这个 your own 拿掉了。好，那这个句子就是说，对于这些害羞的人来讲呢，在线上聊天可以是 less stressful， 比较压力不是那么大，而且是 more comfortable， 比较舒适一点，因为它让你能够在家里面舒适地跟人家这个认识。那这个地方 from the comfort of your of home， 这个 comfort 在这里是名词，可是翻成中文你可以翻成形容词或副词，就在家里面舒适的做什么，或者是在舒适的家里面做什么。
很悠闲的。
Yeah.
There are some disadvantages, though.
但是仍然是有一些缺点的。
Someone can easily lie about who they really are, and it's pretty common for people to cheat or hurt others this way.
Yeah, 那 lie about who they really are 就是 lie about their true identity 那这个而且在网络上面有人骗人或者是伤害别人，这是蛮常见的。
So ladies, stop hoping for a really good-looking rich guy. Just don't.
Yeah, 所以
It may get you in trouble.
Yeah, 你就不要去想要在网络上面认识真的条件非常好的这样的这个
很有钱
很有钱又很帅又很年轻的这个男生或者很漂亮的女生这个不太容易发生
Despite the possible dangers of meeting people online, I have always had good experiences, and I have made some good friends in the process.
那这几个句子我们刚刚都看过了。
For example, while playing online games, I chatted with several other players.
这我们也刚刚看过了。
As we got to know each other better online, we finally decided to have a meal together.
这个只是跟刚刚只是顺序到了，我们刚刚只把这个当我们 got to know each other better， 我们把它放到后面去，那这里把它放到前面来，所以意思是一样的。
We've met several times since then to talk and share video game tips.
好，那也是这个句子我们也看过了。
That's why I think meeting friends online is a great idea.
这一句也看过了。
We're going to zip through the second model composition really fast. No time to discuss it, but you can listen. With the many social media apps available today, meeting new people has never been easier. Social media makes it as convenient to make friends in your own town as it is to meet someone from another part of the world. There are many benefits to meeting people online, especially for introverts who find it difficult to talk to strangers in person. On the other hand, there are also several drawbacks to making new acquaintances through the internet. Among these potential problems is meeting fraudsters or people who pretend to be someone they are not. Worse still, there are those lurking in cyberspace who want to do psychological or physical harm to others. My negative view of meeting people online was influenced by my own personal experience. Last year, I began an online friendship with a fellow gamer who belonged to the same online community. He suggested that we meet for coffee. Since he seemed like a nice, honest guy, I lent him $4,500 NT. However, he has never returned the money and never answers any of my emails or text messages. I've learned my lesson. No more lending money to online friends.
好，那关于这篇的这个意思呢，我们没有时间细细讲那麻烦各位去看我们的杂志上面的翻译那就了解这篇文章它的意义。
And that's it for today. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.